to interview some people who might otherwise never have appeared on this stage. Our guest is Jimmy Stewart. And Mr. Stewart, generations of actors have admired your naturalism and your simplicity. Now, is that just Jimmy Stewart, or is it Jimmy Stewart playing a kind of...
But not starting tonight. Jimmy Stewart is here. What can you say about this man? He's a marvelous actor, and he's just a marvelous person. And he does the best impression of Jimmy Stewart I've ever heard in my life.
Jimmy Stewart.
Well, no, Jimmy, I know what you're saying. I'm aware of what you're trying to say, and the answer is yes.
Here I am. This is, after all, a kind of interview show, a talk show. And, Johnny, you reigned for years as king.
Okay. You just want to get this over with so you can get back to the mall, don't you? Oh, you're in a nice mood tonight. Have you been out? No, you don't do your shopping yet. Have you been in one of the shopping malls at all? Out here? Grim. Like down in Calcutta with Muzak.
Of talk show hosts.
Oh, now we're talking.
What was the secret of your success?
You know, Jimmy, I'd love to answer that, but I don't work on Mondays.
I understand that you have conducted a long correspondence with Kevin Spacey, and that he approached you once, Miss Hepburn.
Why not money? What a terrible thing to say. It's not true. No, I found it fun. I find everything fun. When you open your door to go out and they say, "Good morning, Miss Hepburn, good morning, you're wonderful."
And I would like to know whether, what's that story? Have you actually corresponded? What do you write?
He's a stalker. He just won't leave me alone.
Well, when he writes to you, what do you respond?
He writes letters, goes on and on about himself, and I just say, good for you.
I would like to ask you, please, because you are a very good director, as well as a wonderful actor, Mr. Eastwood.
Oh, they were, many of them, actually one of my favorite actors was Jimmy Cagney, who I'm not at all alike. Yeah. But there was a certain energy there that was there. But I've seen other actors frame that within a quieter zone, you know, within that same kind of energy.
What is just a word of advice for our many directors out there in our school?
Well, I'd say get it done by 4 so you can hit the links.
Mr. Gielgud, am I on the right track?
Prolonging this conversation, unless you're planning to knock over a fruit stand later in the evening. Good luck in prison.
Mr. Gielgud, American actors envy your impeccable diction. How did you acquire it?
Oh, went to school, you know, trained for years and years.
Marlon?
Differently. Well, I don't think so, no. I felt that that there was an opportunity for, since the American Indian hasn't been able to hear his voice heard.
English actors do not admire your diction. How did you acquire it? Could it by any chance have been a result of your training at the Actors Studio?
Listen, I didn't learn tiddly twat at the Actors Studio. And frankly, I'm just sick and tired of all you cats just living off my name forever. So leave me alone and bring me the Doritos, would you?
Mr. Walken, you are.
If I'm not working, I don't leave the house.
Why is that now?
Well, I can't drive, and
you can't drive.
Well, no, I stay in the house a lot. It's true, and I try to have another job to be studying, you know, a script or something like that.
You are, despite what was just said, a distinguished member of the Actors Studio, and this is your second time on this stage. Do you have a response for Marlon?
Well, you know. He's just stoned, you know. You gotta forgive him, you know. He's crazy that way.
And Mr. Pacino. You've already been immortalized by Kevin Spacey on Saturday Night Live. We all saw that. How did you feel about it? Were you pleased?
Oh, funny.
Didn't bother you at all?
No. Can I get a cappuccino?
I know that, like so many of our students who remember your evening here on the stage with us, Kevin Spacey often looks to you, Jack Lemmon, for...
What happened was, in my opinion, I'm going to be armchair analyst, as if I really knew, because we liked each other, and we respected each other, we got along great, and yes, she was afraid because she would be fully dressed and made up and everything and still sit for an hour or more in the little portable dressing room on the set and not come out until she had psyched herself up.
Professional wisdom, what is your final word tonight? What is your advice to our young students?
I wish the hell he'd stop calling me. Leave me the f*** alone.